Here with head coach Chad Kerr of the Lincoln softball team as the Blue Tigers get set for the 2018 season. Coach, as you're looking ahead to the season, which only starts in a couple weeks, can you give us a general overview of your team and some of the players you have right now?
Well, the team's the chemistry is really good this year. I feel it's one of the most athletic teams I've had here from A to Z at Lincoln. We're coming off a year where our win total equaled the year before's win total, but all of our offensive, defensive, pitching stats, everything improved last year. We just couldn't get over the hump. We had 8 freshmen that had considerable playing time last year, so that's going to be a big key this year that they are now sophomores. And then we've also, added some key replacements and transfers, a little bit more experience. So it should be an interesting year for us.
Well, you have your 2 seniors. You got Chad Kerr and Madison Ragar, and then you obviously, as you mentioned, have a bunch of players who were freshmen last year.
Mm-hmm.
Some of whom had very good freshman seasons,
Yep.
and then they're coming back now as sophomores. So, who are some players that Lincoln fans should keep an eye on this year?
Well, not to sound biased, all of them, honestly. Like you had stated, Maddie Rager is a 4th-year senior. She's been here since a freshman. She's been working really hard pitching-wise, hoping she'll have, and she's working towards having a real successful senior campaign. Chad Kerr is our other senior. She's a returning all-conference performer in center field. She had a real good year last year. Really is her first year of college softball, being 100% coming back from ACL injury. So we expect more of the same from her this year. Jordan Lawson, left field, pitch for us, possibly some first base, depending. She's a returning all-conference performer for us. She had a stellar freshman year. Looking for more of the same, from her. Behind the plate, we've got Emily Williams is a transfer. She's a Jeff City kid that come back home. Rachel Balke is a junior college transfer. Paige Parker right now did a real good job for us behind the plate last year, but she's battling some injuries, so we hope to get her healthy. First base, Cameron Pryor is a true freshman. Very good hitter, and we're going to work her in at a lot of time at first base. Second base, Kinsey Livesay had a real good freshman year last year. So obviously she'll be back at second base with Rachel Balke, spotting her, doing some right field, some catching, and then also some second base. At shortstop, we've transitioned Tori Nienhuser, who played shortstop for us for 2 years. She's kind of filling a void for us at third base and has really embraced it. Is doing a wonderful job for us. So her and freshman Andrea Wana will be getting time at third base. Chelsea Kerr, who's a true middle infielder. She played right field for us to fill a spot for us last year. Is looking at considerable time at shortstop. And then another Jeff City transfer that came home from attending another college, sophomore Alyssa Schulte. Can play some shortstop, outfield, and would do a lot of pitching for us as well. On the mound, I think we're going to be really strong this year. We got 4 really good pitchers that complement each other really well. We already talked about Maddie Rager, Jordan Lawson, Delaney Patton sat out most of last year with a broken finger. She has looked really good early fall and then early spring workouts. And then Alyssa Schulte is a top-notch little pitcher herself. So should be a fun team to watch.
All right, and as you mentioned, you didn't necessarily improve in the win-loss record, but across the board in terms of hitting, fielding, pitching, you were obviously better last year than you were your first year here. So what is it going to take to to make that next step, win a few more conference games, and compete for one of those spots in the conference tournament?
Yeah, and that's ultimately our goal, is that we play early in the year at Hall of Fame Stadium in the HBCU Classic. So the theme we're kind of starting here is we want to be early in the year, and then we want to end the year down there playing in the conference tournament at Oklahoma City as well. But yes, we were very competitive last year. I mean, the year I got here, the run rule games were here and the full games were here, and last year it flip-flopped. So we were really close, but I just think the maturity level of the team, the chemistry, I think we got people in more their normal positions that to set them up better for success. Offensively, obviously, we need to score more runs, and then pitching is a huge thing. And the pitchers have worked really hard. So if we can keep the ball in the ballpark, we're going to have a good defense on the field, score runs, and see what happens. But I look for good things from this team. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people this year. So,
all right, Coach. Good luck this season, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right.